Welcome to damsguitar.com and Music Circle, the official institute of damsguitar.com, presents Strumming From Scratch Level 1, the free strumming course. Now let's introduce upstrokes in our playing. So now you know 1, 2, 3, 4 already, and upstrokes are basically the midpoint of the numbers. So if you look at the chart here, the midpoint of 1 and 2 is denoted by a small and, that is small n I write, and some people also write the and sign. It's up to you what you want to use, but it means the same. So wherever you see ands, those are upstrokes by default. So what we were using initially is quarter notes. Alright, quarter note means if you are breaking one bar into 4 sections. One bar means 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is concept of one bar. These 4 beats are making up one bar. We can take any duration of time, and if we break it into 4 pieces, and each piece we are going to think as quarter. You know, right? If you have a cake and if you make it into 4 pieces, then each is a quarter of the entire thing. Alright, so 1/4. So the downstrokes we did was quarter note, quarter beat, whatever you say. So the bar was divided into 4 beats, and if we further divide it, like if we take 1 and then midpoint of 1 and 2, so it becomes total 8 beats. So total number of divisions of the same bar is now 8. So each beat duration is called 8th note. So the ands are the midpoint of 1 and 2. So this is 8 note strumming, where we are dividing the bar into 8 parts. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So if you count the entire thing, you'll get 8 fragments. Alright. So these are 8 notes, and here while playing ands, what we do, we just do the opposite of a downstroke. If you look at my right hand, 1 and 2 and, I'm not doing anything special, moving my wrist or doing something. The way I'm coming down, I'm exactly retracing the path back. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And there's a common confusion among the beginners while taking upstrokes. Do I need to strum all 6 strings? The answer is not really. You can keep it simple. You can strum the 1, 2, 3, 4, maximum 5. You don't need to go to the 6th string. Alright. Initially you can do it like this. Later on, the guitar basically divides into different parts. You don't strum all 6 strings while downstroke also. So it's up to you. So right now you don't worry about strumming all 6 strings. You just strum till the 4th string or 5th string. Just keep it simple. So this is my count: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Again you follow my wrist, it's loose. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now if we take the metronome, 3, 4. Whenever you get a tempo, it only gives you the downbeats like 3, 4. It will never tell you the ands. You have to understand the ands. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright, let's make the tempo a bit slower for you to understand. So now let's count. This is 60 BPM, so it's a bit easy for you to understand. And this, if you are foot tapping, I think you should start tapping your foot right now, because initially you were not that good. That's why I didn't give you so much task. Right now I think your right hand is working. That's why let us add another criteria to our playing: foot tapping. If you look at your foot, it only strikes the floor when you are saying the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. When it comes up, that is your and. So I'll show you what I mean. 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Alright. So you should start this track and do foot tapping, 60 BPM in your metronome. I think you should get one metronome for yourself, either a software or a hardware. Alright. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and this is how you should count. You should say it louder, otherwise later on you might face trouble. I'll show it once. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and alright. So you should practice. You can visit this part over and over. Now you should pause the video and start the count 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and after you are used to it, then we are going to explore a lot of stuff. I hope that you did the previous exercises, and this video lesson is designed in such a way as if you are going to a teacher and learning face to face. Alright, so that's why I'm telling you to stop and then come back, because you need some time to practice on your own. So the material that I have taught you so far can be used for at least a week or 2 weeks, So don't rush, take it easy and learn it over a period of 2 months or so, 2 to 3 months, and then you'll be fine. Alright? So whenever I'm asking you to stop, you should spend at least 2-3 days to more or less master it and then come back. Now let's take other combinations. Like, these are all the possibilities: 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and right. Now you can choose different combinations. So what we can take right now is 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2 and 3, 4. You can write down your own combination, whatever you think, wherever you feel like you can put an and. Alright? And make a strumming pattern of your own, and whenever you write it down and then you should be able to say it in a proper tempo, like 1 and 2 3 4. This is not a tempo. So if I say 1 and 2 3 4, 1 and 2 3 4, it makes sense. It gives you the tempo with the proper rhythm. Alright, let's go to the next strumming pattern. Let's take 1 2 and 3 4. So 1 2 and 3 4, 1 2 and 3 4. I'm going to rush in this part. You can pause the video wherever you wish and practice it. And the next strumming pattern we can take is 1 and 2 3 4. Now I think you should be able to say this. So pause the video and try saying this properly, then I'll tell you what actually it sounds like. And I think most of you have got it. It's 1 and 2 3 4. 1 and 2 3 4. 1 and 2 3 4. Initially we are going to get used to the numbers, and later on you'll see that we are going to say that down, up, down, down, down. We can call these numbers as the down and up strokes. Right now let's get used to the numbers. I'm sure many of you are wondering that in different video lessons you have seen that people saying down and up, and why we are saying numbers. You are right, but time will come soon and then we are going to use the term down and up. Alright, so another one we can take is 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4 and 1 2 3 4 and. Alright, and similarly you can take other patterns. So here I'm giving you a lot of strumming patterns that you can practice on your own. Alright, and you can apply the strumming patterns to your playing. So let's try and apply these strumming patterns on the chord progressions that we previously practiced. So C, A minor, E minor and A minor I'm going to show you, and the other chord progressions you are going to practice on your own. So I'm going to show you a strumming pattern 1 2 and 3 4 and. So here your time for shifting chord has become half because there is an and after 4. So 1 2 and 3 4 and 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 1 2 and 3 4 and. Alright, and you can take 1 2 3 and 4 and as well. 1 2 3 and 4 and 1 2 3 and 4 and 1 2 3 and 4 and 1 2 3 and 4 and. So you can use similar strumming patterns, and I think it's high time you should pause the video and master these strumming patterns with the chord progressions that you have learned. I know many of you are wondering that you are unable to play with the metronome. What's the problem, and it's a common problem. You cannot learn this thing overnight. The beat sense takes time to develop, so don't feel frustrated if you are unable to play with the metronome. It's okay. What happens that people start right and after a few cycles they get lost, and that's common. So whenever that happens, what you need to do is don't start playing. Let the beats go on and start counting, and after you are in the groove, then start playing, and again when you are lost, again start counting. So in that way you'll be able to play it properly. And I'll give you a very good tip for practicing rhythm without the guitar, so it'll help to develop your beat sense. That is, if you are traveling or you have some spare time but you are outside, you don't have the guitar with you, you should have the metronome in your smartphone. The app should be there in your phone, so that you can put one earphone in one ear and keep the other ear empty and start and count. Like for example, if I'm in public and I'm traveling or doing something else that doesn't require any proper work, so I would put it in my ear and the count is going on. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting in my mind, and if you are able to count it out loud, then also you can do. In most cases in public you won't be able to do it, and along with it you start doing some movement, like you can silently clap 2, 3, and you can feel the hands also. You can practice 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you can start practicing strumming patterns like 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4. Remember, you don't have the guitar with you, so try to feel it. Or you can foot tap. If you're traveling somewhere on a vehicle, you can sit and do foot tapping. Your foot is going on like this. 1, 2 and 3, 4. You're keeping track of the count. 2 and 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3 and 4. And so these things you can do over a period of time. You will be able to understand the proper rhythm, and it will come naturally to you. But the most important thing is to say it. If you can say it, then you'll be able to play it. Alright? Thanks for watching, and do like us in Facebook and Twitter, where there are pages in the name of Tams Guitar, and also mail me at info@tamsguitar.com if you have any queries. And if you like these videos, please subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends who are in need. See you next time. Bye bye.